In this lesson, let's describe the commonly implemented features of commercial database management systems. Here are the commonly implemented features. A typical DBMS has the following features. It provides a way to structure data as records, tables, and objects. So, as I just explained, the traditional way of storing our data is in our Word documents, in our spreadsheets, and so forth. But once we are going for commercial DBMSs, unfortunately, if I was just going to give you examples of such as your Oracle and so forth, you probably wouldn't really have some experience using them. So I'll keep on using things that we really know, though they might not really suit the commercial database definition, but their functions will still be similar. The fact that I used Facebook as an example and said we could describe Facebook as a DBMS is actually true, but sometimes now it won't really suit our definition of a commercial use of a database management system. I wanted to keep with the image of Facebook in your head because that will make you understand how it works, so that I don't give you examples of things that you can't even picture, that you have no experience ever using before. All right. So, providing a structure, data is providing a way to structure data as records, tables, and objects is a very big advantage because even in real life, we usually had books, folders, even in those books, there'll be chapters and something like that. In our folders, we've got those cutouts to make sure that we can easily land onto the right place without wasting time. So that's the same way that databases work. They literally just translate that into an information technology platform where you can now be able to search through your data. You can actually be able to just take out certain information, maybe a table of your students, or take out certain information, maybe just a record of a certain student, one person being talked about at one point. So all that is a big implementation of a lot of these database management systems. One way we can think of this that we do every day is our use of banks with our bank cards. The moment you enter your bank card into the ATM and put your password, it literally gives you back information about you. That's a record about you according to the bank. Now it will tell you your balance, it will tell you what you can do, the amount of money you can withdraw, and all those things. That's the information that you need. And now you can think of this, your ATM literally can actually be thought of again as a database management system because it has got all the it is connected. I think that's the best way to say it is connected to all the information about all the clients of a certain bank, and that's the database itself. Then the ATM becomes a way to manage that. The moment we put our cards in, we are able to manage our accounts, remove amount, add our funds, and so forth. Now, accepts data from data input from operators and stores that data for later retrieval. That's another advantage of using our databases. If we go back to our example of Facebook, remember, you can actually post, you can actually store your photos there, and so forth. That's actually what we mean by input from operators. You are the operator of Facebook. Facebook can actually store that information, and later on, you can actually say, wow, I miss my friend. Those photos we posted on the last time that we were together, maybe back at high school and so forth. You can just scroll up and find all the pictures of you and reminisce on the good old days. Provides query languages for searching, sorting, reporting, decision support, and so forth. I already described this a lot about searching, and sorting could be another thing. If we go back to our example of Facebook, it actually sorts the people on Facebook as your friends, people you share in common, your likes, your follows, people who follow you. That's sorting. So now whenever you're asking yourself, how many people are my friends? You don't even need to think about it. Facebook is a number already. How many friends you have? How many people are following me? You don't need to think about it. It's already sorted. It's already put there. How many people are following you? You can actually see it in real time. If someone else starts following you, you can see that number going up or down according to your popularity. Then reporting, it can actually even tell you the results of what could have been happening in the last month. It can tell you this so and so posted on your wall, so and so tried to talk to you. There's a message in your inbox. If you've forgotten about this is actually reporting to say, take some action over this particular information. There are these birthdays coming up. It can summarize for you which people have got birthdays and when they're coming up, and so forth. It can provide multi-user access to data along with security features that prevent some users from viewing or changing certain types of information, which is again what we see every day. Coming back to my example of an ATM in your bank, you can actually have access to the same ATM machine, which is actually true, because if we didn't have access to the same ATM machine, the ATM machine would lose point. So we can actually all be using the same ATM machine, one after the other, but it will behave differently once my card is in. The moment you put your card and your password, the information that comes is totally different, because that's how it's supposed to work. So that's how databases are actually able to give us more information in real time and make us be able to function better with them, and interact with our data better. There are many other implementations, as you can see. Again, as you go through them, if you have any issues, please do not hesitate to get in touch with me. Let's meet each other on the next lesson.